So the conversations have been coming up between me and different people, and with one person I was speaking to, actually, my counselor, my therapist that I go to, because hey, if you don't think you need help, baby, you need help for thinking you don't need help. I was talking to her, and about something, and I said I had to stop and realize that I was living in answered prayer, and this has been happening to me a lot. Um, and then I saw one of my brothers. He made a video about some things in his life, and he said those exact words again the very next day, which was yesterday. He said that he was living in answered prayer, and I said, dog, and I inboxed him and told him about it. And even today, because my birthday was April 21st, and I had the most amazing birthday ever. Like, I'll never be able to explain it all, but it was just so amazing. And there were so many things that happened that were part of an answered prayer. Um, and I was finally, it takes me a long time to unpack, so I was finally unpacking some things, and I was standing in my closet, and God said, that's nice that you realize that, but do you remember when you were on the phone with two of your friend girls and you told them to manifest movement? And I was like, I did, and I told my friend girls, I said, I think what I'm going to do and what we should do is just pack a suitcase, just pack one, put everything in there that you would put in a suitcase, because you should have more than one of everything anyway, um, and just put it by the door. And I actually did that. I packed a suitcase and I put things that I knew I could wear no matter what season it was and be okay. There was toothbrushes, everything. I'm very resourceful, so this is what I have in my home anyway. Like, you can come to my house and leave stuff and I will have it. But I said, gosh, I did do that. Now, for the people who travel all the time, every weekend, or maybe that's what they do for work, or they're blessed to be able to do that. This is not for you. Congratulations. This is for people who need to see something happen, and also therefore need to be saying some things so that they can see the manifestation, and that they can keep believing, because one of the things that I had stopped doing was I stopped dreaming big and wishing big, and the vision board thing. I was like, that's a joke, that's for kids, that stuff. But that was pride. That was pride, doubt, impatience, frustration, hurt, disappointment. That was all of that. And none of that comes from God. None of it. And when I put all that stuff aside and humble myself and say, you know what, because that was one of, an assignment to do, and I did it. I felt better. I felt more like me, because I do dream big and I do make things happen, and I am a manifestor. I can see things before they happen. I can speak things or think things that I really, really want and get it. How to maintain it, I was putting that pressure on myself, and that's something that I should worry about. And I say all this to encourage people, like, even down to the smallest things. Believe that you can have it. Say it, write it down. It needs to be in your face. And you do need to take the proper steps to show that faith. Don't just sit there and just wait. If you need to work on yourself, I really believe that me working on myself and committing to certain things, I believe that was the bridge between a lot of the things that I said I wanted happening. It didn't really happen for me. I want to go somewhere, so let me just stay online and just look and find deals and what. No, it happened from me committing to something outside of that. You never know how God works. You can be a better person. You can be a decent human being. You can actually be a good friend. You can let go. Believe it. And just work on that, and just The things that are okay, we love to focus on the things with us that are okay and pride ourselves on that and put that to the forefront. But what about the stuff that's broken? What about the stuff that ain't so cute? What about the stuff that people let you slide with when they really shouldn't? Those are the things that could be keeping you from destiny, keeping you from goals, keeping you from the next level. Unlock it. Unlock it. You can be so much better. And I'm not talking about having things and materialistic things. I'm talking about on the inside. The inside of you can be rearranged. The inside of you needs some interior design work. The inside of you needs to be renovated. And I promise you, so much can happen from that. Think, on a small scale. Be appreciative of some things that you normally would take for granted. Just stop. It sounds cliche, but stop and smell the roses. And I promise you, many, many things will start to bloom in your life. I know you haven't heard from me in a while, but I'm still me. I still motivate. I still inspire. But I can't give anything to you when I'm on E. But I feel real full right now. So get you some. Have a good one. Bye.